right, we are back live here at Graham Street Pub Rooftop for opening night of Charlotte Knights, and we've got the owner of Graham Street Pub, which I'm so inspired by, especially that putt you hit last year. That was sexy. So me and my buddies, we go golfing, and me and Dimitri end up on the same team. And the last putt, to end it, to win it, Dimitri hits the putt. We're best friends.
Synced it.
And now we're business partners.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And so I was like, wow, hey, you want to be business partners? Here we go.
Yeah.
And so, we're just, thank you so much for having us out here today.
Of course.
We want to learn.
Truly.
Awesome. Glad to have you guys.
Yeah, we want to learn a little bit about your journey and what you've done, because you're such an amazing community here in Charlotte, and the way that you treat your people, your staff. I know several of them. Everybody raves about you. And where did it begin for you? How did you get into this business? And, what does the Charlotte community really mean to you?
Yeah, well, that's nice to hear that most of my employees like me most of the time, right?
Most.
Most of right? Growing up here, it's just, my father was in the restaurant business. I grew up in the restaurant business when I was in school at FSU. I learned the bar side of it, and, I saw potential. My brother was in the restaurant business, so we kind of got together and we were like, hey, let's do something. I moved back home, and this was, I want to say Graham Street was number 3 that we've done. This was the 3rd restaurant. I had sold and had some prior, and then now we have about 3 total, but this one is my baby. This is my favorite one out of all of them. Just because it was from the ground up. This one was a shell. Nothing was here. It was just, the patio was woods when we first got here. This was an old Wolfman camera, if y'all remember that, in 1985 or something like that.
That's when you got this place?
No, I didn't get, it was before Graham Street. It was a Wolfman camera in like 85 to like 90. When I got this place, it was boarded up. It was just...
Really?
Yeah, I think I've showed you, I will show you before pictures. You'll be like, holy cow, that was Graham Street?
That's amazing.
Yeah. So,
and you became owner when?
So this was about 9 years ago. When was it? 2018.
Okay.
So I love being here. I love the city of Charlotte. Like I said, I'm from here, so it has a special place in my heart. It always will. That's why I moved back. Not many people move back from Florida, but Charlotte's really cool, and it's happening. It's an awesome city. So.
And you've got so much action around here now. You got the Panther Stadium here that's been here, I don't know, 15 years maybe, and you got the new Knight Stadium. We talked to the Charlotte Knights COO earlier tonight. I think they launched this stadium in 2015 or so, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there,
yeah. I think it was. I believe it was like 2015 or so.
So it was really like the perfect time to get this place.
Yeah, it worked out really well. The only downfall was the Panthers were on the peak, and they couldn't go any further up, unfortunately. So we started slipping a little bit, but now we're back on the peak.
That was like Jake Delhomme days.
No, not that far. That was when towards Cam's end of Cam's career.
Yeah.
So so they went 2015 to the Super Bowl. So about 3 years. They got to a playoff. The first home playoff game though that we ever had at Graham Street was this past one. So that was awesome. It was an incredible experience, a lot of energy. I haven't seen the city that excited about something in a long time. So
and the city is just continuing to blossom, as a city, but also the sports teams. Like, it feels like we're really starting to come up. The Hornets are obviously doing better. The Panthers now. The Charlotte Knights are just, what an experience. Do you have a favorite team here in Charlotte if you had to pick one?
If I had to pick one, it would definitely be the Charlotte Hornets, just because they've been here the longest for me, because I remember them as a child. They did leave to go to New Orleans and then come back, but that would be the Charlotte Hornets. Basketball was just awesome then. I used to go to the Coliseum on Tyvola Road, so it was really cool, but that's probably my favorite sports team in Charlotte.
Nice. Yeah, we were, I had several trivia questions for tonight, and one that I didn't launch on our app, Linxy, because we're doing like live interactions all night here, is one of the questions was, when did the Bobcats become the Hornets again? Do you remember what year? Because there was a transition where everybody's like, we're done with the Bobcats, bring back the Hornets.
I want to say it was 2013 or 14, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
So
I could be wrong.
Long. Okay.
It's been a while. It's been like 10 years. It's been like 10 years, I think.
My guess is 2017.
That was my guess, 2017.
Yeah.
No,
He knows better. He's more of a super fan than us.
Yeah, we trust him.
That's too early, I think, because I think it was when Michael Jordan got the team. I think it was 1 year with the Bobcats, and then he was.
I think you're right.
After that, so I think it's been like at least 10 years, I
All right,
think.
fact check us, live audience.
Yeah, we got to figure that out, right?
Bobcats back to the Hornets. The city was buzzing like, we need the Hornets. Bring them back.
So
And-
Dimitri, you're so basketball. You love Charlotte Hornets. You're obviously a golfer, but you're Greek too.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on. I'm Brazilian. I love football, soccer. Tell me about your experience with soccer.
Yeah, so I mean, I played in high school. I played collegiately for a couple years at Wingate, and you know, I love the game. I mean, I hope my son, he's 5 years old now. I hope he takes it on. We'll see. You know, like in the beginning stages, you don't know, right? Because he's just running around there. So, but it's you know, I used to coach when I was at Florida State too. So, I love the game of football. I mean, I can't even tell you how much, you know, it's amazing.
It's an amazing sport, especially for young kids. That's why so many people play it. It's building dexterity, hand-eye coordination. Joel's like, why are we talking about soccer? He hates it, but I love it. I'm biased. But also just a super unique story. I remember, I believe, Greece won a Euro Cup, didn't they? And they did it with like scoring almost no goals. Like they found a way to like tie, win in overtime, win in penalty kicks, and they just had this like miraculous run. Like I still have that like childhood memory. Was it like 2004 or like?
Hell yeah, 2004.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we got more European championships than I believe England, believe it or not, because I don't think they've ever won the Euro. So we won up them on that. So I was actually in college, and I remember seeing that last game, and I was watching with like some old school Greek guys that owned restaurants down there. I was the only young kid. I was like 19, and I think he hit that header. It exploded. I mean, everybody was like just like going nuts. Like it was unreal. It was an unreal experience. My cousin was actually in Toronto, and he didn't really like soccer at the time. And then once they won that European Championship, he said the atmosphere in Toronto was insane because they have a big Greek town there, and he just became a soccer fan after that. Maybe we should take you there.
Soccer.
Come on.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I want to be at that. What do you guys just? You guys shared a moment there, and life is all about shared experiences. That's what we're about at Linxy. Is shared experiences. How do you find people that you can share the right experiences with? And what you guys just went through there, I was like, I'm kind of jealous. Like I'm over here liking football and basketball and
You don't
baseball.
have to be jealous. We got the World Cup coming.
Jealous.
World Cup coming. We're gonna come back to Graham Street Pub. In June.
We'll watch all the games. Hopefully, the U.S. will do well. Brazil's in it. They'll probably do real well. Unfortunately, Greece didn't make it, but hey, we can cheer for the Americans, you know?
Hey, we can cheer for the Americans. We can also shared experience. We can have a shot here tonight.
Let's have a shot.
Goal.
Hey,
All right.
tequila to end the night for this event. Here we go. Woo.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
Awesome.
Now we get loose. All right, now the good questions. All right.
All right. What you got, Joel?
So I know you've been all about community. Tell us a little bit about the businesses in Charlotte. You've been here for a very long time. Your brother, that was probably your brother driving by. It seems like your brother.
He's not that wild, right? Yeah.
No, but your brother also runs Caswell Station, John.
Yes.
And so you guys have found yourself in the service business. Have you seen any other businesses that, or community leaders that you're like, wow, I love what they're doing? Or how do you think about businesses and service and community leaders? Are there some that stand out to you, or are there metrics that make a great business?
In the restaurant business, I would think here in Charlotte, especially I forget their last name, but it's the couple that owns Haberdish and Lola Hall and all that. They do a lot for the community. It's very inspiring, and it makes me. And I do my fair share too. And I try to, anytime anything comes up, like I think I'm doing something with cystic fibrosis recently, and then, just like a lot of things like that. But like that group particularly stands out to me because they do an awesome job with the community, and their restaurants are great, and they have really cool concepts.
That's awesome. Yeah. Haberdish is great.
Yeah.
I don't eat fried chicken often, but when I do, I'm going to Haberdish.
Right? Yeah, it's a good place.
But you're fried cauliflower here. What do you like? You've had clearly this. I've eaten at Graham Street here at least 20 times. When you think of your menu and what you like best, outside of the fried cauliflower, which gets me every time, what do you? What are your dishes that you think about at Graham Street Pub, or how do you think about the food and the drink here?
Yeah, so here, I would like the Wagyu sliders are some of my favorite. We got a bison burger if you're trying to eat a little healthier, it's a little leaner. want to go on the other side, we got a great fried chicken sandwich, and our chicken tenders, in my opinion, a little biased, are the best in town, but you know, that's just me.
Ant says the same thing, our buddy that we both know. He's like, get their chicken tenders at Graham Street.
All right,
See, Ant knows, Ant knows,
Yeah, can we? Kind of hungry.
That's coming.
Yeah, so, wow, yeah. And anything else, is there anything upcoming that you would like Charlotte to know about? Any upcoming events, gatherings, social events that you guys have?
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, with baseball season starting off, obviously that's a big boom for us. We're doing live music tomorrow before the game. I believe it's 5 to 8. And then on Sunday, we're also doing a DJ set where we're bringing in 4 local DJs that do a set about 45 minutes. And then we're going to let the crowd decide who the winner is, and the winner gets $500. So pretty cool deal. You know, you get to play 45 minutes of music and potentially win $500. So, you know, I think that would be really neat. You know, the DJs are excited about it, and hopefully it catches on with the city, and you know, people enjoy it. And that's what we're trying to do here, right? You know, we got a beautiful. You can't beat it. It's a beautiful night. It's something you want to create and try and make sure that people vibe with you too. You know, they like the energy in here and stuff like that, and that's why I try and do my best. That's why I always say hello and goodbye to my guests, just so they know, like, hey, somebody actually is here that wants you to come back, you know, because there's a lot of places in Charlotte that, you know, you got a lot of corporate stuff. There's no local things anymore, you know, it's just, and you don't have that Southern hospitality like you used to, and it's gone away. So, you know, here I hope most of my guests come in and they're like, man, there was really friendly staff. So hopefully more people do that in the city.
That's really how I met you. Like, my friends are regulars, and you know, you have such a strong regular community here because people love, you know, how you set this place up. Like I said, I've got several friends, bartenders that work here, and you know, when I think of like businesses that really, you know, exemplify that, I do think of Graham Street Pub and what you're doing here. So a tribute to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. It's important to acknowledge because there are still really great local businesses that are building community of people that want to continue to come back to these venues and spaces. And it boils down to the experience. That's why you say you end up going to talk to these people that are coming into your space, is because the experience you want to curate is one that is different than just any other venue or restaurant or space. So that is central to what we believe at Linxy, is what differentiates spaces is the experience that you create. And so you've done an intentional job, so we definitely want to acknowledge you and just appreciate that with gratitude towards, you know, offering us this space to do our Linxy Live activation.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You know, like I said, I'm here for. Hey, this is an awesome experience that you guys are doing it. You know, I mean, it's really cool the way and that's what you want. You want to bring people together. You know, like being in the bar industry, seeing more people, seeing people have a good time. It means something. It makes you feel like, hey, they're having a good time at my place. That's awesome. You know, and like Joel said, like most of his friends are regulars here. You know, so and it wasn't like I went up, like I knew them beforehand. It was like they came.
That's how we met. Yeah.
And I saw them come in a couple times, and I was like, hey guys, I've seen y'all come in a couple times. Nice to meet y'all, and you know, just relationships take off like that. Sure. You're like, hey man, now we golf together. You know, not regularly. He's a little bit busy now, but I'll get him on the course. I'll get both of y'all on the course one of these days.
One thing Joel needs more of is golf.
There you go.
I get some more golf time.
That's right.
Entrepreneurship is hard.
It is. And Dimitri knows that.
Yes, it is. Yeah, very different.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We've got Dimitri, Graham Street Pub owner, and that's how we're going to close the night, under the skyline, under the lights. Let's go.
Let's go.
Man, Graham Street Pub, check it out. Local businesses, support local.
Enjoyed it, brother. Thank you, boys, man.
Of course, you're the man.
Always enjoy it.
Appreciate you, Dimitri.
Of course.
Good to see you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, guys.